What's up, guys? So I don't normally do a second video on the same boot so close together, but I had a lot of really positive feedback on the last video, and I personally wanted to try a few things to see if I could alleviate that heel burn that I felt in my last video. So got a couple of things here I'm gonna go over real quick before I start warming up. So this white heel pad is actually the one I was using in the last video, along with my Intuition liners, which have a small heel pad on the bottom of them as well. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take the second heel pad as well, which one of them is supposed to be softer. I can't tell a whole lot of difference. But anyways, I'm gonna try to stack both of them in the boot today, which is probably gonna be better for me because it's a lot closer to the thickness of an SL heel pad, which is what I'm more akin to. So that's going to be the first thing I try, is going ahead and stacking those. And while I'm at it, I wondered, the Intuition Premium liner has that outer cuff that can be removed. It's for extra support and padding, but it does wrap around right to the ball above the back of your heel. I don't know how to describe that much better. I should have had it with me, but I don't. So today I'm going to try these, these are the Andrew Broom V3 Pro rain liners. These come out of his Shift Pro model, which is pretty cool. Actually, Broom just got a new Pro wheel from Dream Urethane, which I really want to try those wheels out. That would have looked cool getting his new purple wheel on this setup. Gonna have to try that another day. But anyways, I'm going to try to make this video a little bit more concise than the last one. I don't have near as much time today. Luckily, there's nobody here at the DIY, so hopefully I can knock it out quickly. I'm gonna try to keep myself to like a little 5-minute warm-up session here and go ahead and film it, and then see if I get any of that heel burn that I got from the last time. It seemed like it took about 5 minutes last time for me to start feeling that heel burn, so I'm wondering if it's gonna be the same this time. So let's try it out. All right, so I think after landing a 450 kg, even on something small, I'd say the warm-up's over. Ended up having a little bit of fun, and I told myself I was gonna limit myself to 5 minutes, but that actually took me 8 or 9, just because I started playing around and having fun. Negatives, definitely generous, like I said before. I do some weird grinds, like that alley-oop negative citric acid and that battery-powered open book. I like to have a generous negative. It feels safe to have a generous negative. When you got a little bitty tiny thing and you miss even just a little bit on a bigger obstacle, that can be pretty scary. So definitely A+ on the negative. I'm not getting the same hot spots. That was what I wanted to limit my warm-up for, but I wasn't getting the hot spots, so I ended up skating a little bit longer. My left foot feels absolutely fine after like 8 to 10 minutes of skating. My right foot's got a little bit of weird pressure on the inside ball of my foot, but that's probably something to do with the fact that I've broken my right ankle. So not an everybody issue, just a me issue. Top sides, I still have to flex a little bit more for top sides than I do in my SLs, but the Broom liners actually make these flexier feeling. The skate moves a lot better, which it probably would with my Intuitions if I took that extra cuff edition off the back of my Intuition Premiums. But so far so good. I'm gonna keep skating them. I'm gonna try to limit myself to like another 5 minutes on a different obstacle just to see if I start getting that heel burn. But so far, with the added heel pad and changing the liners, I'm not feeling it like I did before. So here's hoping. right, guys, so same as before. I can't seem to limit myself to just skating for 5 minutes today. I'm still not getting that hot spot. Definitely feel it on my right ankle, but my left ankle feels fantastic, which is probably the only ankle you guys should worry about, because the right ankle, it's its own set of problems. Anyways, yeah, I skated for about 12 minutes. Just then that 270 back, 270 out took me 3 or 4 tries, and I just wanted to do it for some reason. I don't even think I landed it very good, but I don't do that one a lot, and it felt pretty good in the Omni, so, you know, had to work at it. So now, I think I'm gonna move on to the shock absorption, which I'm already noticing like harder landings. Like I tried to stomp out of some of those landings to really feel it. I'm already noticing some of the harder landings feel better now, but I wanna like recreate the same thing I did in my last video. Go ahead and do another little 5 to flat over this roll in, and then I think I'll move on to the top of the quarter pipe and we'll go from there. Added shock absorber is gonna get an A+ now. It definitely feels 100 times better with that other shock absorber in there. Oh yeah, so much better. Okay, so great. Ankles, heels, still not burning. Again, my left foot feels great. My right foot's got a pressure point in it from the previous injury. But let's move on to the top of the quarter, see if I can get a couple grinds across the top of it. All right, guys, so I kind of bumped my shin on that last, oh gosh, we were in the car. All right, guys, I've got to laugh at myself a little bit, because on that last really sad half attempt at an AOTP, I bonked my shin a little bit, and it made me think about the fact that I wasn't wearing my shin guards. And so I went to check my bag for my shin guards and saw what time it was and had to go really quickly. So, been a little while since I got back from the skate park. I had some other things I had to do, but do want to give my final thoughts on the Standard Omni skate. I had so much more fun skating these today than the last session, just because I didn't have to worry about my heels being on fire the entire time. There's definitely still a very narrow feeling to the bottom of the boot, but with using the rain liners and doubling up that shock absorber, I think I kind of knocked out both of my concerns with them. Can't get those shock absorbers out. They're taped in. We're gonna get it out. Cool, yeah. So double shock absorber, didn't feel the landings near as bad as I did the other day. And then the rain liner, I guess because the Intuitions have those little cuff pieces that come down right about here, they're just a little thicker in that area, so that's why I felt that heel burn and heel squeeze. The rain liners felt way better in there. And this was a much comfier, or not comfier, they're both very comfortable liners. What's the word I'm looking for? Plushier feeling liner. And it moves a lot more, so it made the flex a little bit better on the Omni, in my opinion. I really am kind of now thinking that it would have been cool to get the stock liners, because I think they're a plushier liner as well, and they probably feel really excellent in here. Again, I'll reiterate some things. Very generous negative plate, perfectly fine locking in on side plates. You can really see the wear after the second session of just along that edge, because it's got that juiced profile. And top sides, not bad. The skate is a little stiffer than what I usually like, but it's got plenty of flex to be doing top sides. No problem at all. All in all, this is a really, really great skate. I'm not going to continue using them, and it's because I've had a previous injury to my right ankle And so if the boot rubs me even a little bit wrong on my right ankle, I feel it a lot. And unfortunately, because it does still have a narrow heel, I could feel it a lot on my right ankle today. My ankle was sore just even driving home. So I'm definitely gonna stick to my more forgiving fit SLs for the time being. But if you're on the fence about buying these skates, I recommend them. I think they're great as far as everything that's come out in the last year or so. These are fantastic. They're a lot of fun. All right, gonna end the video now. And yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, like and subscribe. Duh. I also think that I answered most of the questions that I had on my last video. I do want to thank all of the new subscribers and all of the really cool comments I got on the last video. So if I didn't answer something that you wanted to know in this video, let me know.